Hey, what is up every pony and every brownies out there, and I'm Pinkie Pie here.
And I'm Duffy Duck here. We are back for some more of the Maxi Toys videos.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more Let's Play of Mario Party, the top 100 minigame island mode.
So last time we actually did tackle through World 3-1 and World 3-2, despite the fact that we actually did ourselves a little bit of a messed up, motion controlled type of minigame element in last video. And overall, not too bad of a run, I think. So today for this episode is the fact that we're going to be moved on back into World 1, but in forms of World 1-2. So, first minigame in this lineup is the forms of Sphere Factor from Mario Party 7. The minigame I wasn't really too thrilled of in the forms of the original version, so I can at least expecting for this throughout. So, roll the ball to the goal. So basically just maneuver around with the circle pad, and that's it. Not much anything addition to that, but even then, we'll just have to keep this thing going. Alright. Mario could appreciate how the fact that you could potentially act out quite faster in that.
But even then, that's only because of how some of these teammates sometimes get hiccupy at points. But even then, no. As you expected, that there's going to be some obstacles to dodge, like for instance these flumps or the wumps over there, I should say, for this much.
Hey, get out of my way.
Oh, no. We're getting screwed, aren't we?
Come on.
Yep, we're gonna be screwed.
Fuck you, Mario. Why'd you do that?
Well, there goes that.
Oh, that was a really bad start. I gotta tell you that much until now, Pinkie.
We'll do, Diffuse or Lose later, because we have to come back for this.
And hopefully we'll do this in a better attempt.
Right, come on. Let's see what we can get.
Because, yeah, this is the minigame I wasn't really too thrilled off, honestly, because of how the fact that, well, it's nothing bad by any means. It's way more, accessible compared to how it does it in Battery RAM from Mario Party 7, which is also a 2 vs 2 minigame by any means. And I'm kind of glad that minigame does not return in, the remake, or in this case, just a redone version of that particular minigame. But, oh my god, there we go, now we cross the bridge.
Come on, there we go, that's much better.
Way better than the first attempt for sure.
But even then though, since we got the first life, or in this case, since we got ourselves our extra lives from the forms of yesterday, you know about the fact that we actually did manage to, accomplish, like, the terrible motion control minigame. Oh, sorry, I just knocked my hoof off. Whew.
You okay, Pinkie?
Yeah, I'm still fine.
Okay, so the next minigame we have is Diffuse or Lose from Mario Party 5.
To be honest, I don't mind this minigame, actually. Some people seem to do not like it because you need to be right on with that specific spark.
But even now, it's not too bad. Ground pound to stop the spark, so simply just have to maneuver around with the D-pad or the circle pad, and press A to jump, and then when you're mid-air, as usual, ground pound.
Oh, how did sparks can go so fastly after when the announcer says start?
That's a little bit too much of a delay there.
Ah, no, Mario!
Don't screw us to us.
Oh, you're doing it again!
Or maybe it's because we won't pay too much attention.
Come on, stop that!
Oh, jeez. Computer powers sometimes.
Yeah, no, they could become like a derby-ish sometimes.
And speaking of such, I think there goes Waluigi and Yoshi.
What happened to the massive explosive effects in the forms of the original version?
Because in the original version, in the forms of Diffuse or Lose, the explosion at the very end at least is really awesome.
But in here, it just becomes like a standard explosion and that's it?
I don't know about you, Pinkie, that feels kind of lame.
Anyway though, so the next minigame we have is Loonies Lumberjack from Mario Party 2.
I actually kind of like this one, actually, because of, okay, work together to saw the log. So simply just press A and B to saw your saw. So yeah, this minigame, as I mentioned earlier, is very simple and easy. Just press A and B alternatively.
So even then, though, that makes it a little bit of a count.
So yeah, that's what you're really doing here.
Yeah, because as you can see that eventually if one of those players can get even sweatier, this means the log will eventually chop off. So yeah, awesome. Oh, how long are we going to be making through this world, naturally? But even then though, not too bad of a world itself, to be honest. But even then though, let's go ahead and just hit... Oh, shoot. I could get 50, thank you. Next minigame we have is Title Toss for Mario Party 3. And we have to utilize the ground pound on the team of 1. So, ground pounds the boat to send waves at your rivals. So simply just press A at all times with the jump and ground pounds when you're in mid-air. Time to play, girls! Well, I hate to be harsh around here, since I, after all, got my friends, which is, you know, Twilight Sparkle, Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy... No, I already said my name. Twilight Sparkle, Fluttershy, Rarity, Applejack, Rainbow Dash, and, I think that's it. I think that's the only 5 I can think of. Like, did I already say Twilight Sparkle? Yeah, you did. And, yeah, I think I've already mentioned all 5 of them. Oh yeah, including the likes of Starlight Glimmer, funny forms of, Season 6 and onwards. So, yeah, because in Season 5, she was the main entire villain. Okay, so next minigame we have is Takedown from Mario Party 9. And, this might be the only minigame unlockable in Mario Party 9. So, basically, we have to dodge the defense line and score the touchdown. So, think of like how it does it in rugby, except that, it's just a party game. Maneuver with the circle pads or the D-pad and press A to dash, but you can only hold up to 3 dashes at a time. Start. So let's do some strategy-wise. Oh my god. Whoa, don't think so. Oh right, sweet. That way it just gets our strategy down. Yep, exactly for surely. Alrighty. Oh no, I didn't know what's coming up next and it forms up after this minigame anyway. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, we got ourselves Piranha's Pursuit from Mario Party 1 first. Oh god, why this minigame returns? But this time it's gonna be Piranha Plants, or the PD Piranha, from ever since Star Rush and Mario Party 10. But even then, that's as far as we can go. Run from PD Piranha, and simply we have to use the B button to mash to skate, and press the A button to just jump. Start. I don't know how this will work in this version. I can definitely tell you right off the bat though, it's not going to be as... Oh, shoot. Yep, I hated that already. Oh, this is going to be really overwhelming, I suppose. But it's not until when we get ourselves another extra life when we come across into this block here. Hopefully I can get something out of. 30. I deserve 30 coins, thank you. I suppose we can actually go back onto, Piranha's Pursuit, I suppose, but even then, still, it's not as easy as it looks. But it usually utilizes 2, fingers at a time, though. But again, I apologize if the actual footage is still shaky, but even then, though, that's as far as we can go. And I've noticed that these computer powers are going to be a lot more harder now, so... Oh my god. Alright, we're past that now. Whew. But seriously, I just cannot stand how hard some of these minigames can be, specifically Piranha's Pursuit, for example. I know that, it's just that, well, it gets like a majority vote, or maybe some companies' decisions with these minigame choices. But still, I just really hate the fact. Anyways, the next up we have is Honeycomb Havoc from Mario Party 2. Oh boy, don't have a lot of history with this minigame. Think before hitting the block and avoid catching a honey hive. So, basically just press the A button to jump, and that's all you're trying to do. Oh man, whenever I got to this minigame, I got a little bit more of a mixed bag with this minigame. I do like it because of the concept is really cool, but what's the bad thing?
The bad thing is that if you made one simple mistake, specifically for those computer ponies as you can see here, if you messed up at least once, then you're pretty much done. Alright, there we go. But at least in the original version, at least I give that version some credit, is that you can able to actually just get a hold of, you know, you can simply just mash the A button at all times, until you're able to actually get yourselves a little bit of a victims between, you know, how much fruit you gathered. I think this strategy will work. I think. But let's just see. Oh my god, I think that's what we'll do. So that way we can actually, get Waluigi out. And all we need to aim for is just Daisy, so that's all we're really gonna do now. Haha! I could have hoped to predict that. I hope.
Oh boy. Oop.
Oh no.
Actually, I think that we actually got this.
You sure about that?
Yeah, because if we get 1, then we pretty much be victorious.
Thankfully we didn't get 2, thankfully, because if we get 2, we get seriously a lot of mistakes here.
Especially noticeable we have to go through all this little slow troll again.
Even especially noticeable you have to wait impatiently before it's your turn, so naturally speaking of such, I feel a little bit mixed bag with that minigame, to be honest.
But we passed through it anyway, though, Duffy. But hey, at least we got some consumption.
Alright, Trapezoidus. I'm really not a big fan of this minigame.
This minigame is heavily borrowed from Mario Party 6, so...
Oh yeah, Honeycomb Havoc is from Mario Party 2, so...
Drop the cage to capture the Goomba.
So simply press A to drop the cage, and that's all you're trying to do here.
Oh, goodness.
That was a bit too early for, Yoshi and Daisy for sure.
I'm pretty sure we got this victory, I think.
Because we got ourselves a golden Goomba.
I don't know, we'll find out if the point system is actually being, functionality worked.
Let's just see.
Yep, we claimed a victory.
Yeah, because whenever I imagined the first time playing this game, I got stuck on that minigame tremendously on my first time playing through this, especially in a 100% run-through.
Granted, that's only because of how the fact that you need to be exactly at the right time before you get yourselves the majority of the points.
Which has the exact same system as how it does it in the forms of, McCoy, freeze frame from Mario Party 6, so...
Looks like Peach is here to challenge you.
And it looks like we got ourselves another minigame duel. We have Fine With Me from Mario Party 3.
I actually don't mind this.
Until World 3, on the other hand.
Jump for Vine to reach the goal, and basically press the A button to jump, and that's all you do here.
I gotta miss the translation between the Piranha Plants in this jungle, because that probably is the best part about the visual standpoint in Mario Party 3, because granted, in Mario Party 3, every environment on that game usually takes place in a paper world, kind of like how it does in Paper Mario for the Nintendo 64. Well, except the fact that in Paper Mario it was actually in the RPG game. And in Mario Party 3 it was a party game. Oh, I missed my jump.
See, I kind of miss the old days if you made the simple mistake of your jump.
I kind of wish that the Piranha Plants would show up, but instead it's just plain jungle environments. But even then,
not too bad of a minigame, I don't think.
Compared to how it does it in Crippling Koopas for sure.
Like, you know, tilting motion controls kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
And that's pretty much wrap things up for... Oh.
What do we have here then, I wonder?
Oh, that's what we're trying to do here. The door's light is on.
I think the door will open if you switch on the other lights.
So, basically, since we actually complete ourselves World 1-2,
this means the ultimate premise of the actual, you know, continuation of the world.
This means is that in order to actually proceed to the end of World 3,
means you have to go through the other half twice. At least as far as I can think of.
So next minigame we have, back into World 3-3, Bounce and Trounce for Mario Party 3.
I wasn't really a big fan of this minigame, to be honest, because of, well, it's kind of like bumper balls to be a small extent, but except with bungee jumping.
So, bounce and slam into your rivals to knock them off.
And simply we have to maneuver around with the circle pad, and A is to jump, obviously, and when you're in midair,
you can simply do a spin attack. Here I come!
Oh, I don't know how this will work. Come on. There we go, there goes Warrior.
Now it's on to you, Peach. There we go. See, it's not too bad.
Well, at least as far as for the most part though anyway, Pinky.
What are you talking about? Because even then though, they did manage to fix some of the momentum issues in the forms of the original version of the games themselves. But why are you complaining?
Well, I'm not even complaining, Pinky, it's just the fact that, well, I just really think that, you know...
Alright, so we can either go to Cradle Peril, or, at the Chunk Wash, or, Slot Trot.
Let's do Slot Trot.
And I believe this is actually heavily borrowed from Mario Party 6, as well.
So, match the picture on the reels with the guide.
So simply just press the A button to roulette up, and B to roulette down. Let's get going!
Alright, so which ones are we matching up? Bullet Bill and, Mushroom.
Wow, we're actually going breeze for this.
Mushroom...
This is really right there.
Yeah, as far as we're actually on right next to it.
Alright, what's next? Cheep, cheep, and mushroom.
Mario, you're simply bypassing it.
Come on, yes!
Flawless victory.
Did you say that for Mortal Kombat?
Probably yeah, because I always kept on, like, thinking if that was the most memorable line in, Mortal Kombat, I think.
Anyway, so we've accomplished that.
And next we're going to be heading to is either aim of the game or at the Chomp Wash.
Let's do it at the Chomp Wash first, before we jump into aim of the game, and I believe this minigame utilizes the stylus controls.
Just like Crank to Rank.
Wipe the paint off Chain Jump, and simply just use the stylus to scrub. So, this might be a little bit easier with stylus controls, I think, compared to Crank to Rank for the most part. Gives you a nice sparkly clean.
I'm sure enough that Rarity doesn't like dirty stuff after all, because even then she wasn't really a big fan of dirty and all that stuff.
But I'm pretty sure that could be the same applies for this Chain Jump here.
And I have to say though, is that unlike the ones in the original version of Mario Party 8 as you can see here,
after when you claim first place, and then clean the Chain Jump afterwards,
somehow he becomes happy.
Yeah, which he could have normally done that from before.
Yeah, so that's a bit odd there.
Especially noticeable that it was like, I don't know, joyless?
Maybe. Alright, so, oh no. Not Bloombusters. Let's do aim of the game first, shall we?
Yeah, to make yourselves a little bit more convenient.
And this is one also from Mario Party 8 as well.
Hit 5 cards and aim for the high score.
And simply just move the cursor with the circle pad or the D-pad and press A to shoot. So, let's go on with this.
Alright, let's see if we can actually get ourselves a 50.
So, let's need to get ourselves a ×2 mark.
Oh boy.
Alright, we got all 5 cards.
Yeah, it's kind of strange. Compared to how it does in the original version of Mario Party 8's aim of the game, most of the cards go down slowly.
But in this version it goes a lot faster this time around, so that's a little bit of a... the tactic move will try to throw you off. A little bit slightly to a small extent, but still, you can't really predict that much.
Anywho.
And we got ourselves a 1-up back after ever since, well, Piranha's Pursuit and Sphere Factor.
And now let's move on to Eat a Pizza.
Oh yes, I'm really glad this minigame returns.
And this is heavily borrowed from Mario Party 3. Clean your side off the plate. And simply just maneuver around with the circle pad, obviously. And press the, mash the A button, rather, to eat. So let's eat some of this pizza!
So I'm sure we can go well with this though. At least as far as we can actually just try and predict it itself.
But again, these computer opponents are pathetically easy as long as you're able to actually notice something.
Actually, we'll let Mario decide to eat the other part of the pizza.
I don't know what this flavor of this pizza is from, but I'm pretty sure it might be something predictably, like a hot American?
I don't know about you, Pinky.
But yeah, we've managed to accomplish that. At least for the most part.
Now, whatever when we actually did tackle through, at the Chomp Wash for Mario Party 8, and Aim at the Game, and Craig to Rank,
the more disappointing about these Mario Party 8 types of minigames...
actually, I'll get into more kinds of stuff. Let's move on to the more luck-based minigames before we jump into Create and Peril.
Don't worry, we'll get to that a bit later. For now, anyway.
But for now, let's do deck counts for Mario Party 7. Oh, God. I'm not looking forward to this one, actually, to be honest.
Pick the highest card.
So, basically, just select with the left and right directional pad or the circle pad.
And press A to confirm of which card does it actually carries the highest number.
Start.
Now, the reason why I'm not looking forward to this minigame, to be honest, because as you expected, it's kind of luck-based.
So, let's just hoping if we can actually get ourselves the highest number.
Rosalina!
Why are you doing this?
Okay, she goes to 3 at least.
So let's just see what card we can get.
Hey, it's decent.
But not much.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. She got the higher number.
Oh, we could have potentially trying to pick that.
Oh, that's a bit lame. This card?
You gotta be kidding me.
We literally got the lowest number.
How come Wario gets first?
And even picks the card after that.
Screw this minigame though.
But at least we got the 12 card at least.
But I don't know if we can actually pass for the victory though.
No, we didn't get first place though.
But on the plus side, that we can like take third place.
Yeah, because Rosalina got the 10th card. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that can start because it's kind of random though, to be honest.
Yeah, because, you know, it's kind of random.
So, you know what that means, folks? We have to revisit that minigame again. But,
let's see what's on here. Squared away. Actually, we'll do squared away first.
And then we'll get back into deck hands after that.
So, squared away is based off of Mario Party 5. Don't get crushed.
So, simply just maneuver around with the circle pad to run away by these huge cubes.
Start.
And I just realized something. We actually ended up on a 8-bit head on Mario.
Yeah, which is kind of weird. Oh my god.
Let's just wait. Now.
I don't know if this strategy will work though. Oh my god, I was really lucky.
Yeah, because we don't want to get flattened all of a sudden.
What makes it a little bit disappointing in forms of this game in particular, unfortunately it doesn't do the animated, victory, cutscenes, unlike how it does in the original counterparts of those original minigames, I don't think.
Well, that's only because this game was once again being developed by ND Cube after all, so...
Gee, I wonder what ND Cube is up to at this point.
But we're not going to get into that just yet, because we have to tackle through the other minigames though first.
So let's head back into deck hands, much like how it does it from where we said before. But let's hoping that...
Oh, we can actually go first this time.
Start.
But the opponents we got this time around though is the forms of Rosalina is now replaced as Yoshi.
Oh, good start.
Yeah, good start for, well, for 12 cards, or 12 points for a card.
But still it's incredibly randomized if you actually revisit this minigame in particular, still.
But even then though, let's just hoping if Peach doesn't get 13 or something.
But she goes 11 though.
But I don't know if we can actually able to actually just to predict.
Yeah, for our victory claim.
Alright, let's see what Yoshi gets. Just only 2.
Okay, good start.
Okay. Please don't tell me that... Okay, good.
She goes at 4.
So, I'm guessing the 12 card is, or the 13 card will have to be... Okay, I will take 7.
I don't know if it's gonna be a good or not, but...
Ah, talk about 13. Warrior gets the 13. Ah. I should have just probably just predicted myself for that little future comings.
But, hey, at least if we can hoping that Peach doesn't
Was just hoping if the last card it wasn't going to be 1. Whew! We claimed a victory, at least.
Yep, after, like, you know, Peach claims, 10 cards to her disposal.
But hey, we got there in the end.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
Now let's move on to the other 2 minigames now, Crate and Peril, so let's get into that now.
Same opponents.
What's going on?
And I think it's about time to actually just focus on the bottom screen, most likely, because, well, that's what it's going to be focusing on. Hit your rivals with the spiny shells, so I believe... Oh, you gotta be kidding me again. Tilt the system to tilt the box.
Here we go with the most awkward position ever when it comes to recording sessions once again.
But hopefully, we can able to actually knock these rivals out with the,
Oh my god, this is not as easy though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I apologize for the recording session problem, folks, because,
usually that, what makes it incredibly different between, Mario Party Island Tour rendition, at least I don't mind the motion controls on that game, because it utilized the gyroscope controls quite nicely, despite, Sunset, Snapshot. But, except the fact that it got a little bit significantly worse in this game, due to ridiculous amount of effort. But anyways.
But still, out of all the Mario Party Let's Plays at this point, folks, it might be incredibly unpopular now.
But anyway, so let's move on to Balloon Busters. Oh, I hate this minigame in a huge passion.
Okay, so pump air into the balloon without popping it. So
this minigame utilizes the microphone, much like how it does in Dart Attack, so... Okay, that works. Huh, there you go then.
And basically, we need to just survive the actual minigame before anyone else is out. So
this could be either a good thing or a bad thing.
It's probably a good thing because this time around though, 3 players can now defend themselves as opposed to 1.
But a bad thing is that this minigame is once again kind of luck-based though, so
I think that will do.
Yeah, pass.
Yeah, we're not gonna commentate this point, Effie, because commentating can be a bad thing in this minigame because it also does a thing.
Oh snap.
But anyways though,
we'll see how Daisy's going.
But at least we got Rosalina out though.
And of course this minigame is heavily borrowed from Mario Party 7, so
thankfully there are only 2 minigames in this particular set.
Alright. Oh, shoot.
Well, there goes that, but hey, at least we claimed 3rd place, though.
Oh, the reason why I'm not a big fan of this minigame is not because it's luck-based or anything.
It's not even here because of the actual, premise of the actual victory claims.
It's because of how the fact that you easily get screwed over either if you manage to pop it up at least once or twice,
then it's random.
God dang it.
And speaking of god dang, look how big this balloon is going to be pumped up with.
And Daisy wins the victory.
You know what that means?
Yup, time to do a redo attempt on that particular minigame, but despite the fact...
we got 10 coins at least, so that's a bit of a positive side note.
But it's just... Why is it even here?
What should it be replaced in with?
I would say Oil Crisis from Mario Party 7, because that minigame's really good with microphone controls like that.
So...
Yeah, now it's your turn, Pinky, because I just don't know why I'm just really mad about this, because, I don't know why this minigame comes back.
I know, that's only because of how the fact that...
Wow, Pinkie Pie, you talking all the way through it.
Well, that's only because of the distance of the 3DS's microphone. Does that thing for you.
Well, at least specifically the new 3DS, because even though the problem with the 3DS systems is that normally the microphone is always at the direct bottom screen in the 3DS console. Yeah, not on the direct center, unlike DSi, so...
Hey, at least we got Peach out, though.
So this might take us plenty of tries to able to pass this minigame within first place position because, due to how it's luck-based and everything, but also because of the fact that, since we've always so used to with 100% completion ever since, well, Mario's gonna be doing the 100% completion in the forms of, well, Super Mario Odyssey and all that stuff. Alright, come on then, Rosalina, let's see how you can do. The show's for extreme measures, Pinkie Pie style. Well, at least specifically for the likes of from you. Alright, come on. Oh, no! Why? Why did it do that?
Jesus Christ.
We were expecting that the balloon will extinguish itself, but apparently guess not.
Ay, 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 ay.
Well, at least we got second place though, instead of third.
Oh, third time's a charm, I suppose, with this particular minigame alone. Hey, Jesus Christ, this minigame. So, you know, you get the idea at this point.
Is the microphone still registering?
Hello? Okay, that works.
Yeah, because again, the 3DS's microphone is rarely at the bottom, instead of, like, the actual center.
At least as far as I was expecting, that, the new Nintendo 2DS XL, at least in that particular model, that actually fixes the position of the microphone, I think.
Well, though, you might be wrong, but even then, though, that's only because we haven't recently researched upon, the new Nintendo 2DS XL for quite some time.
There we go, now we got Rosalina out at least. For her revenge sake.
Okay, come on, Wario. Let's see how you can get on. Well, there goes to him.
It's now to us, though.
Alright, bigger, bigger, bigger. Please don't extinguish. Please don't.
Okay. Waluigi, don't screw up.
Don't you ever dare screw us up. Oh my god. If it does... Okay.
That'll do.
Oh my god. I'm getting nervous.
Come on, pop, pop, pop it!
Thank you. Now we can finally move on. I hate that minigame so much. I really still do. Why that minigame returns? Tell me.
Well, because of some people's fan favorite?
I don't know, you might be wrong. But anyways, let's just get this stage over with.
It looks like Warrior's here to challenge you.
And this time we can actually compete against with him in...
Oh, no. No way. Button mashers.
This is what I was talking about. This stage actually forces you to do button mashers.
This minigame is heavily borrowed from Mario Party 5, by the way.
Mash all the buttons shown on the following blocks, so...
Oh boy. Press A, B, X, Y, L, R to manipulate it.
Start.
Oh god, kill me now. Oh! Alright, we've accomplished that at least.
But why does it do that in the forms of the 3DS handheld?
That's the thing I really despise the most about this minigame, is that, well, I'm so used to with the GameCube controller in the forms of Mario Party 5's rendition of button mashers.
Oh, we actually passed through 200 mini-stars now.
And we actually unlocked, stick and spin.
Gotta think about it though, between, Block Star and Spin and Stick, or Stick and Spin, are heavily utilized puzzle minigames.
So, this basically means that Block Star makes a return in Mario Party 6, and,
Stick and Spin returns for Mario Party 7.
And it looks like we return back to World 2.
I don't remember this island from World 2, who know?
But anyways, let's just go say that right now, Pinky. We'll just have to, stop it right here, because... Oh my god, we've been so much of World 3 so far.
So anyways, let's go ahead and say right now we have to end things off here for this point. So join us next time on Let's Play Mario Party the Top 100 in the Minigame Island. Instead, we're going to be moving on to back to World 2, new forms of World 2-3. So see you guys next time. Later, fellas, and every pony.